Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Man About Town. We're a production of 321 Media, and although we are right in the heart of Westerly, Rhode Island, we are streaming live and worldwide. So if there's something happening, we're there, or you're there, we're here, or I'll shut up. This is, I cannot believe, the last Wednesday of the month. We've been talking about this with everybody. It just, the whole year's gone. The year has gone so fast. Somebody told me yesterday they went into a store and there were 3 aisles of Christmas stuff.
Wow.
I'm still trying to get used to the Halloween stuff that's out there already. At any rate, I'm not going to keep yapping on, but speaking of Halloween makes me think of pumpkins.
Yeah.
I love fall. It's my absolute favorite season of the year. And it's apples and it's pumpkins. And when you put together an apple and a pumpkin, you have an apple-lumpkin?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, here to tell me that's correct or to correct me is Deb Tanner from the Southern Rhode Island Volunteers. They were here with us, not here, but they were with us a couple of months back. They do wonderful work right there in Ninigret Park and everywhere else, all over. And tell us, I guess, is it up on the screen so people can see the apple lumpkin? Or it will be shortly.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meantime, please tell us what apple lumpkin is.
So I'd like to take credit for the name, but I can't.
Oh, you could lie. Nobody
Apple
knows.
Umpkin is actually what a number of places in Michigan call their fall festivals.
You know, it actually sounds like it does. It really does.
And we had an intern a number of years ago working with us who suggested this name. We thought it was really cool. So it's a family-friendly fall festival. It's held in Ninigret Park. It's on Saturday, October 4th. Runs from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. The donation fee to come in is a whopping $5 a person for those people between 11 and 89. Everybody 10 and under and 90 and over is free. So
no, Ben, I can't. I'd have to pay. We just finished talking about 50 and over. So, and he said, I won't ask you how old you are. No, I would have to, and I would gladly pay to be under 89.
So it's a fundraiser to help support senior services, transportation and medical appointments, grocery stores, all those basic needs. But it also brings together families, grandparents, parents, kids. There's a ton of things going on. We have 10 and under children's costume contest at 11 a.m. They have to be in costume. There are awards for like the best character and different things, like little plaques for 6 different categories, but every child will receive a gift. That you can't
nice.
You can't have something
like
that
Oprah.
for little people.
You
right.
get a car and you get a car.
Exactly.
Okay.
You can't have something like that for little people and hurt feelings. So
what ages do they have to be?
10 and under for the costume contest.
I thought maybe 89 and under.
That's kind of cute too. But for 89 and under or even over, we have a build and bring mini scarecrow contest. So you build your little scarecrow. It has to be 3 feet or smaller. And you bring it with you that day. You register it in between 9 and 10 in the morning.
You don't have somebody then selling the supplies there.
No, you bring it yourself, okay? And then all of the attendees at the festival will have the day to vote on their favorites. And there are prizes for first, second, and third place. And then there's an honorable mention prize. And the prizes are in keeping with the time of year. So there's a 4-pack to Clark Farms Family Festival with the corn maze and all the stuff going on there.
Neat.
There's a Clyde cider mill, which is just over the border and is phenomenal. So there's a gift certificate there, a gift certificate for the Cove restaurant, and there'll be apples and pumpkins given out. There's a field full of games. We have giant Jengas and tic-tac-toes. We have football toss. We have scarecrow ring toss. We have bocce, we have cornhole.
You have enough people to man all these booths and
Oh,
all this
yes.
stuff?
Volunteers is not a problem. We have
That's
a
great.
big team. We have antique tractors. There's a tractor truck contest. You vote for your favorite. There's prizes for 4. But there'll be 18-wheeler cabs. There'll be trucks. There'll be antique tractors. There might be some specialty cars in the mix, so you can vote for whatever 4 you like.
This almost sounds like a mini Swamp Yankee days when they used to
Kinda.
have it.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, there's food trucks, there's vendors with different crafts and things, and secret, not really well publicized.
You know, every week.
Well,
every week during their
but
show.
that's perfect timing. The Shrine Clowns are going to be at our festival at 10
Are
a.m.
they?
Yeah, so they'll be there, intermingling with the kids, and then they'll be there with their
You
little
don't
mini
often
cars.
see the Shrine Clowns around here.
No, they
That's
come. They
good.
usually do like parades and things like
And
that.
they drive those little cars?
Yes, but my uncle, who our family uncle recently passed this year, was a past leader of that group. So they are honoring his memory for our family and coming to this festival for us this year.
Isn't that great?
And we have a donation we're going to make to their work because they do a lot of work with children in need at the Shrine Hospital. People can certainly donate to that at the festival if they'd like to as well. There's also a basket raffle with 12 baskets, like one to tour the capital city with all kinds of things for Providence.
I can't believe it. This
Block
it goes on
Island.
and on and on.
There's a weekend away over in Newport. The first weekend in December, there's a 2-bedroom condo that comes with tickets for 4 to the mansions. So there's a ton of stuff. There are donations from Charlestown Wine and Spirits, from the Nordic Lodge, from a whole host of businesses in the area. The Block Island trip has the passes for the ferry, has a $50 gift card to Ballard's and a Block Island sweatshirt. There's one called
a get out of jail free card.
Yeah, there's one called Road Trip, which takes you all around South Kingstown and Narragansett and makes stops at a bunch of different places with gift cards and stuff. There's a fall basket that is just amazing. There's a pizza lovers basket, and of course,
how did you get so many donations?
They either are donated by the local businesses because they appreciate
I know, but they had to be asked.
Yep, what they do,
That's
what
terrific.
we do, or our own board of directors and staff. Like one of those donated baskets is from me. We just believe so much in what we do that we're willing to put our own money into what we're doing too. So.
And why don't you explain for those who may not have seen you and Lindsay, a couple of months ago, what exactly Southern Rhode Island Volunteers is?
So we are a nonprofit, a small nonprofit. We're grassroots. Our budget is under $300,000, so we have to be
that
really
is a
good.
small budget.
Yep, we serve over 1,000 people a year now. Last year, our last fiscal year ended June 30th, and we had served 859 seniors in that year. The bulk of what we do is transportation to like medical appointments. We'll drive seniors that are residents of the southern third of the state of Rhode Island to any medical appointment in Rhode Island. You have to register as a client, and then you call us within a certain number of days. We have a whole cadre of volunteers. We put out an email to them. They choose what transports they're available for and take it. That's the bulk. We do over 1,000 transports a year, and the bulk of them are medical appointments.
Over 1,000 out of that
1,000.
one little office.
Yeah, and that's increasing substantially. FISH, which is Friends in Service to Humanity.
Yeah.
They were the last FISH agency in our county in North Kingstown. They're closing their doors next week, and they've referred everybody in that North Kingstown area to our agency.
Is it wrong to ask why? Why are they doing it? Not enough
they
call?
they were totally volunteer run. They had no paid staff. and it's just it's a lot of work. People think it's easy. It's not easy to coordinate volunteers. Volunteers want to give of their time and everything, but there has to be somebody who's accountable for coordinating what's going on. A volunteer isn't somebody who works 40 hours a week. That's a job.
Right.
A volunteer
You can't make them come in.
has Tuesday available, or a couple of days
Or they
a
have
month.
Tuesday available this week, but not next week.
Right.
Don't ask me again.
Right. What works is flexibility. And I think that's the difference between Southern Rhode Island Volunteers and a lot of other entities that have come and gone, is that we are flexible. It is about accommodating not only the senior in need, but the volunteer as well. Because that volunteer is a critical resource to meet the need for the senior. So we have to coordinate things. We have volunteers who do companionship visits for the most frail and isolated seniors. And in this county, that's a big deal. We have a lot of
It's an older population.
Right. We have a high older population. On top of that, we have a very rural county. Like the state of Rhode Island has, I think it's now the third oldest population in the United States, second to only like Arizona and Florida per capita. We have one of the highest 85 plus populations in the United States. 2 years ago, we were the highest 85 plus population, but it does ebb
Really?
and flow based on people moving away, people passing, those kind of things.
Right.
So we are an aging population, and if you look at, there are studies that have been done called Healthy Aging RI, done by UMass, funded by Tufts Health, and they indicate that by the year, I think it is 2030, 75% of the population will have grown into the 65 plus age
I
range.
think I read that not long ago.
And what is
about that.
flip-flopped is, a short time ago, it used to be 1 in 4 was under 18. Now 1 in 4 is over 65.
Ooh.
We are definitely an aging population in the state of Rhode Island. And if we don't keep up with the needs of an aging population, that just burdens what is available for resources even more, because you need to stay active, healthy as much as possible. And for everybody, that's different. Everyone's story is unique. So for some people, active means they're the volunteers. They're going out. They're helping other people. They're on the pickleball courts, almost every day of the week.
Exactly.
For other people, they need help to get to the doctors. They can't drive any longer, whether it's a vision issue or a physical issue. They need people to go pick up their groceries and deliver them, because, again, they either don't drive, they physically can't do it, whatever. There are different things going on for each of us. So.
And again, I just want to reiterate, because I think that's great. For those under 11,
Yep.
and over 89, they don't have to pay, but everyone else will pay $5 admission.
Yep.
And that money will go straight to what you're talking about.
Correct. And
that's got to be the best thing in town.
And there's no other costs involved with our festival. It's like, unless you choose to buy raffle tickets or food at the food trucks, or something from one of the vendors. You don't have to then get a ride package. There's no rides. There's games. There's things families can do together.
And the games are free.
And the games are free. There's a wagon ride pulled by a tractor, and it's free. It's all part of it. There's pumpkin painting. There's sand art. There's face painting. We have a professional face painter from noon to 4, but I don't want to set everybody up. She'll only be able to do just so many.
Right.
She is an older person as well. So it's like, you'll have to wait in line.
Well, tell her not to do the Sistine Chapel. Just slap the paint on the kids.
Well, we also have glitter stickers.
Glitter,
we have glitter stickers and stickers.
Yeah, kids love
and
that.
A coloring table. And we have tic-tac-toe, and it's played with little mini pumpkins and apples. I've painted a bunch of they're like plywood things. So there are pumpkins. There are an apple tree. There are scarecrows that'll be scattered on the field where families can take photos of their kids or their whole family. There'll also be an antique tractor with a whole decorated area where the whole family can sit and take a
Now,
picture.
where is this actually going to be? Ninigret is a
Ninnig-
giant park.
Yes. So
It's a city.
right. So Ninigret Park, there will be signs on that main street pointing to the fair. But if you've ever been there, it's by the playground. If you've never been there, it's by the playground. You can't miss the playground.
Ah,
It's the only playground there. And just for people who
and there'll be signage.
yes, and for the people who usually use the park, just so they don't get disappointed, the playground is closed to the general public from 6 p.m. Friday, October 3rd until 5 p.m. Saturday, October 4th. It's within the grounds that are being used for this festival. You can use the playground, but you gotta, buy a ticket to come into the festival.
Right.
But it is open all day Friday, and it'll be open again all day Sunday for the weekend so that people can get there. I know the playground's a really popular spot, just so people know.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. So let's see. What was I going to ask you? Food. You mentioned food trucks.
Oh, yes.
So there'll be
A favorite, Sunset Farms. They have an extensive menu. Ethan's ready to take care of the kiddos and their families.
the apples will be free.
The apples that are around, yeah. And then there's scoop teas right here from Westerly.
Oh yeah.
A big favorite with ice cream, and she promises to have something that is full flavors. So
Probably pumpkin ice cream. That's what everybody's
so
got.
I'm looking forward to seeing what she does with that. And a new one for us this year is Vinnie Joyce. The Joyce family has a mobile truck now that does hot dogs and maybe doughboys and things like that.
Perfect.
They've had a restaurant in South County for a long time, the Joyce Family Pub, but they now have a restaurant in Wakefield, but they also have this food truck. So it's local food trucks as well.
That's great. And people will know those, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Are you close to the trolls at all? Or will this be? I mean, will people be able to do a little bit of both?
Yeah. So the festival grounds itself is fenced because people are setting up on Friday. So we have to protect the things that are in there. But the troll Eric is just behind where the festival is going on, over by the little Ninny Pond. Okay, so he's easily accessible, parking over by the planetarium.
Right.
Frosty Drew, you can get there easily. And then Greta is over on the other side of Park Lane, over by where the senior center is and our offices. So she's a little bit of a hike into the woods. Eric's a little easier to get to, but
I went to the ribbon cutting for the one in Arcadia.
Oh,
and when you say a little bit of a hike into the woods,
that one is.
Yipe.
Yeah.
Was it? But it was worth it.
Well,
it really was.
The premise behind the trolls is that it is an adventure.
Yeah.
You're supposed to go looking for the troll.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of cool that we're ending up having like a number of them throughout Rhode Island.
I was looking for a ramp. I was looking for, I mean, because I was going down. Climbing back up was easy.
Yeah.
Climbing down, you don't know if you're going to pitch forward. That's the scary part.
The ones in Ninigret Park are pretty accessible. If you have like a wheelchair or one of those rollator motorized, you can get in and out of those.
And it'll be accessible where you are as well. I mean, for the Appalumpkin.
People can still go to the troll shop. They still can. There'll be soccer going on in the other fields in the morning. So there'll be a bunch of families over there. The tennis courts are open for tennis and
you
pickleball.
Must know this. If you don't know it, make it up. Pretend you know.
Okay.
I've never known how many acres is Ninigret Park, because that place is enormous.
It is enormous.
Come on, Deb, come up with a figure.
I am honestly not.
I bet Ben could look it up.
I am honestly not sure, but I think you could probably find out because it is the old Charlestown Naval Air Station.
Yes, I've walked where they used to land and everything.
There you go.
227
and part
acres.
Part of it is a federal wild refuge.
Yep.
And then the rest of it is the park that you can access. And not that anybody watching this really cares, but when I was a child growing up in Charlestown, I used to go to that naval base, and I went to school with the commander's daughter, and my parents would bring me to the gate. I'd go have my play date with my friend, come back to the
Wow.
gate with the military police, and go home with my parents.
I can't believe you just said play date, because when I
Yeah.
was a kid, they didn't call them play dates.
No,
You
we just hung out.
played.
Yeah, you just played. Yeah.
Yeah, but now you have to have arranged play dates.
Yep. And an interesting little fun fact about that location is that George Bush, the first president,
Yep.
earned his wings there.
Really?
Really?
He earned his wings at
In
Ninegret.
Charlestown, Rhode
Wow.
Island. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's, yeah, I've heard him referred to. I actually heard a broadcaster in New York referred to him as Daddy Bush.
Okay.
I don't think I would have said that, but that's okay.
No.
You have about another 5 or 6 minutes, so
Okay.
there's nothing wrong with, people tune in and out and put their computers on at different times and
Right.
so there's nothing wrong with repeating the date, the time, the price,
Okay.
and all you have, because I had no idea it was this expensive. I looked at the
Mhm.
flyer when you sent it to me, but I still had no idea there was so much going on.
We can only do it with family and volunteers who support it, but it's the 5th annual Apple Lumpkin.
How many of you guys did it take to put all this together? I mean, it's not just you, Lindsay, and is it Justin?
No, Jessen. Most of the prep work is what I do. That's my job.
That's a big
But
job.
then, so it's a lot of contact, so it takes a year to prep for the next year. And then as we get closer, like the month before, other hands are helping to get nuts and bolts stuff done. But all told, the team is about 25 people for pre-work, for the day up before setup, for the day of, and a good number of those people show up at like 6:30 in the morning on Saturday to be there to get things going, and they don't leave until 5:30 at night on Saturday to make sure that our
That's
guests
a long
have a
day.
good time. It is a long
Hats
day.
off to your volunteers.
Yep,
I
they're
mean,
amazing.
that's what you're about. It's your name.
Yep,
But hats off to them.
they are amazing. They are
A
absolutely
quick
amazing.
rundown again of what you've got for the whole family.
Okay, so
And
for
it's only $5 to get in. That's per person. There's
per
no
person, right.
family price or any of
No,
that.
it's $5 per person, 11 years of age to 89 years of age, free 10 and under, 90 and over. Included in that is everything we have going on there. The playground, all the yard games, pumpkin painting, face painting, sand art. Oh
And
my
these
goodness.
are all free, like
Those
you
are
said.
all part of it. Yep. And then
You're not paying. You don't have to
Nope.
pay for face painting.
No.
Great.
No. Wagon ride, antique tractors to see. The food trucks, you'd have to make your purchases.
Oh,
The
sure.
vendors, you have to make your purchases. There are some phenomenal gift items there. There's the range of stuff. I mean, there's some jewelry crafters. There's some people who make kids' toys, stuffed animals. There's a lady who, one of my favorites, and I shouldn't say that, is a quilter. She has absolutely exquisite items. There are some folks with like goat milk soap and stuff, so some natural products there. Just a whole host of stuff.
That's
I mean,
terrific.
you can do a little bit of Christmas shopping, or
Sounds
birthday
like it.
shopping or whatever, and walk away with some great, unique, wonderful gifts and not have spent a ton of money,
And it's local.
Yeah.
You're dealing with local people, which
Yep.
we always like.
Yep.
We really do. Apple Lumpkin.
Yep.
It starts at 9 o'clock in the morning. It goes till 4. Families can make a day of it. They can,
They can.
play. They can relax. They
Yep.
can take a walk. They can have lunch.
There are a few rules. One is no pets. There are a number of people who have allergies.
Sure.
We can't.
I would assume, though, that
service animals are fine.
service,
They have
it's
to be
okay.
certified service animals. No outside food or drink. Please support our food trucks.
Sure.
And
no alcohol, I'm
no
sure.
alcohol, no smoking, vaping on the ground. You'd have to, but we will have people there with bingo daubers. So if you're a smoker and you need to go take a break, they can daub your hand. You can come in and out, and that's
That's
fine.
good. So you get your hands stamped, just like at the school dance.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and all of the point of all of this is to support our aging neighbors um, in an area that's very rural that has little to offer in terms of infrastructure.
Yes.
So, we hope people come out with their families, enjoy the day, and maybe.
And you guarantee the weather, correct?
Oh, of course. If not, please go after TJ Del Santo, not me.
Is there, I always hate to ask, but we have to be practical.
Right.
Is there a rain date?
There is a rain date it's October 5th, but that is only if it is torrentially pouring. If it's drizzling, it still
Like
goes forward
this,
on the
like
floor.
what we have today is on
It's
and
nothing.
off.
It would still be
Right.
on.
Right, you won't melt.
Right.
Thank you so much, Deb Tanner, Southern Rhode Island Volunteers.
Thank you.
I am going to be actually in Connecticut doing a half marathon, a walk, for
Okay.
breast cancer that day, but I'm doing it. They allow us pretty much to pick our time, even though they have times. So if I do mine in the morning, I can still walk. I will be there.
We'd love to see
I
you.
would love to come. Now, when you talked about a pumpkin painting, do I have to bring my own pumpkin, or will they
We'll
have
have
them?
little mini pumpkins, and even if we run out of, we've got a couple hundred of them, so hopefully we're not running out of them. But should we run out of them, I'll make sure I've got a pumpkin for you.
Okay. Thank you so much. We are going to take a break right now so we can exchange microphones, bring in our next guest, and thank you again for coming and making the accommodation you did. This is Man About Town. We're going to go to the people who make us what we are, our sponsors, and then we'll be back.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners. And this weekend, the new iPhone is here, and we have them all in stock. Come get the brand new orange iPhone 17 Pro or the brand new razor thin iPhone Air. The best part is trading your old iPhone and get up to $1,100 off. I mean, you get the brand new iPhone for free. But this weekend, you can get the brand new iPad and Series 11 Apple Watch for free. It's all happening down here at the Wireless Zone at 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners. Don't delay. Stop in today.
Wood River Health. Wood River Health provides medical, dental, and behavioral health care to over 10,000 people a year, even when they can't afford to pay for the care they need. The cost of providing health care services has increased, and the grant funding we receive doesn't fully cover the cost of patient care. We, like other community health centers across the country, count on community support to keep our doors open. With your help, we can keep serving as a safety net for your neighbors. Will you help us invest in our mission?
I'm Dale Sold, the owner of Shoreline Painting and Cabinet Refinishing. My vision for the company has always been to elevate paint contracting. When you call, you get a live person. Typically, we have estimates out the same day. We have really good communication with our customers daily. We make sure you're completely happy before we leave the project. We service residential and commercial customers. The commercial work we do is typically more community-oriented. We just completed a expansion of our shop. We added 3 more spray booths to allow us to increase capacity. You can find us at 77 Stillman Ave in Pawcatuck. You can find us on our website at shorelinepaintingri.com, or you can call the office 401-834-1684 to book an estimate.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
Hi, I'm AJ Trust.
And I'm Jeff Swiderski with AnnieMac Home Mortgage's Momentum Group, your trusted partner in the home buying process.
At AnnieMac, we can strengthen your offer with our innovative program, Cash to Keys, giving you a competitive edge by allowing you to make a cash offer on your new home.
Together, we've helped over 1,000 families move into their dream homes, and we'd love to do the same for you.
Give us a call today at 401-486-0853 to get started.
Support a local cause you believe in when you open any new checking account at Washington Trust. Whether it's providing housing, ensuring no one goes hungry, or teaching tomorrow's leaders, we'll donate $25 to a local nonprofit on your behalf and give you $200 after 2 direct deposits. So open the checking account that's good for you and good for your community. Washington Trust. What we value is you. Member FDIC.
Here we are back again. We have made a switch. We kick one out to the curb. We drag another person in, whether they want to or not. And we just dragged in one of my favorite people and one of this town's favorite people, Joe Potter, who is the head of the Columbus Day Parade and has been for 30 years.
1966.
Oh, even before you
Yeah,
retired.
yeah.
Wow. Since 1966.
That's
My God.
yeah.
So that's 59 years.
Yeah, roughly, yeah.
Roughly. What? All right. So I have to ask you, what got you started? In 1966, you were at Washington Trust,
Yeah,
right?
so I was also the town treasurer at the time.
Okay.
That was an elected office back then. And no, the committee, a couple of members of the committee asked me to get started, and I started with them in '66. And a little history of the parade.
Sure.
The parade started as the start. The start was of the committee. We're 75 years old this year. The committee. I wasn't there to start, but back in 1947ish. There were a group of local people who wanted to do something in recognizing Columbus in the form of a statue. They did a collection, and they had this statue carved. It was the granite is all Westerly granite.
Right.
It was carved and erected.
It's the one that's in the park?
It's in the park now. It's on the Esplanade, directly out of the side door of the library. You look right at it. And so originally it was between the library and the town hall, between the library and the post office.
Right.
And with some construction that was done years ago, they had to do some excavating there, and it was necessary to move the statue. So there was a question as, well, who owns the statue and who's going to say that you can do it or not? So I guess the closest to being involved with the statue was the Permanent Columbus Day Committee. So I got together with Ike Smith, and we the request was from the library to move it, and the library, in their good wisdom, decided that we had a spot over on the Esplanade, so it was moved there. I tell you the truth, I forget the date, but so that's the story of the statue. Now, in celebration of the Columbus statue, it formed after it was dedicated. There was a procession from the Immaculate. There was a mass and a procession from the Immaculate Conception School, Church, and the Westerly Band and the committee marched to the statue, and there was a speaking program. Now, when I got involved, we wanted to upscale it a little bit to a parade. So we started with a couple of divisions, and then we added another division. We got up to 4 or 5 divisions.
You got how many now?
Well, now we have been up as high as 12, and we're 10 this year. So in 1992, when the anniversary of Columbus we celebrated. I was suggested that we upscale the parade for the 500th anniversary.
Right.
So we decided to go with a larger parade, which was 12 divisions at the time, and we decided to go into Connecticut. We had requests to bring the parade into Connecticut. As a result of the size of the parade, we had to move from forming at Narragansett and High Street, just up the road here. We had to find a bigger venue for the formation of the parade. And the town and the school committee were very gracious in allowing us to form at the Wesley High School on Ward Avenue, and thus became the 2.5 mile parade down Granite Street, Grove Avenue, Canal Street, Stillman Avenue, and back into Wesley to Town Hall.
It's so great. And this year it's going to, well, not just this year, but it's going to go right by outside here.
Yes,
right
it
by
does.
321.
Yeah.
And 321 will be outside, won't you, Ben? You'll be outside for the parade.
The door right here.
Yeah, well, that's great.
By us.
That's great. I'll be sure to wave.
Okay.
And so as a result, the people were very appreciative of the parade.
Oh, they are. They
And-
love it. I love
and-
walking in it because you
and-
see how appreciative the locals
Well,
are.
Well, and so we have a small committee, and I want to say thank you to a few people.
Please do,
if you
because you
bear-
do a
bear
great
with me.
job with a small committee.
Well, the parade is sponsored mainly by the town of Staunton and the town of Westerly. They both make a significant contribution to the expenses of the parade. In addition to that, we have corporate sponsors. We have the Washington Trust Company, Chirenza Associates, the Calabrese Club, and Valenti Subaru, WBLQ, Yale New Haven Hospital, Westerly Hospital, and the Sun Media Group are corporate sponsors. In addition to that, we have band sponsors. Now, these numbers and information that I'm giving you now is what's currently, and things are still coming in. But band sponsors, we have the Rotary Club and Ginger's Oil. They both sponsor bands, and Scientific Alloys, they sponsor. Now, the formation of the parade is done by a small committee. I have the title of president, but the real work is done by Beth and Jeff Frenette. Beth has been by our side for years and does all the work in communications and solicitations that go out, etc. And she is the parade chair. And her husband Jeff, when you get Beth, you get a twofer. And
I
when
know
get
you
Jeff,
do.
Jeff, you get a twofer. So they're both very active, and Jeff is the IT guy, and he puts
They
things
just like
together.
riding around in those golf carts
Yeah.
during the formation.
So a big thanks go out to them. They're hard workers, and also, the community has been very generous.
Yes.
We send out letters to what we call the Friends of Columbus, people who contribute to the parade, whether it's $5 to hundreds of dollars. We send them a thank you, and we put them on our list of friends, and as a result, we have revenue from that source, along with the sponsorships that the main sponsors donate $1,000 for a sponsorship for a division, and band sponsors are $500, and that's that, along with the proceeds from our pasta dinner, which is on October 6th at the Calabrese Club.
Yeah, I was going to ask you,
Yeah.
take a minute, slow down and take a minute, because that pasta dinner is open to the community.
Yes, it is.
Anybody can come.
That's right.
So give the date again, give the place, and give the hours.
Okay. The date is October 6th. It's a Monday evening from 5 to 7. And as an added benefit, we have the Rotary Club, which meets on Mondays,
Right.
is meeting at the Calabrese Club at the pasta dinner. So they not only support a band sponsor, but they hold their meetings there, and it contributes. And so
Right.
that is another source of revenue. The pasta dinner, the Friends of Columbus, and then the corporate sponsors.
And what will the ticket be for the pasta
The
dinner?
tickets are $15.
Very
And
reasonable.
yes, and
they do such a good job over there.
and it's well done. Our committee does a lot with, and we're involved with the preparation and the serving and so forth. And we have a raffle for those people who come in and may buy raffle tickets, and we have businesses that contribute items for the raffle to raise funds. So that's where our funding comes from. And this year we are. It's a year of a celebration for many of our businesses, local businesses and companies. So they're celebrating anniversaries.
I've noticed that there are a lot
Yeah.
of galas this year.
Yes.
50th, 75, the
Well-
Chamber 100.
Yeah. Well, the hospital, the Washington Trust Company, 225 years. The Babcock Smith House, the Rhode Island State Police is 100. The library in Wilcox Park, the YMCA, the Chorus of Wesley, and the
Yeah.
list goes on. And there are businesses too numerous to list here, but we're trying to honor those people. And we also we've chosen our Grand Marshal for this year,
Yes.
which is Alan and Jen Britton, the owners and operators of the Gray Sail Brewery, and we're very happy that
And such
that they
popular
accepted.
people in town.
Well, they deserve the popularity because they contribute so much to the community.
They do.
And
All the time.
and as you know, I'm a North End kid. I was born and brought up in the North End, and when Alan and Jen took the facade off the building, which was the macaroni factory, the Wesley Macaroni Factory, and I remember that from my childhood. And it was then a post office, and it was Napa was there. But when they took the facade off the front, it exposed the lintel over the doors, and it's granite, Wesley Macaroni Factory, and it
Wow.
was so nice to see that exposed. But no, they've made this their hometown, and they're very welcome in the community. And
Well, like you
they've
said,
been here long enough. They're natives now. I consider
Yeah.
them natives.
they've been here since 2011, I believe. Yeah.
And I've known them since then, and they're involved with
Everything.
any project, whether fundraising for
The famous quote, and I always hear Lisa Kanicki say it, but Jen Britton had said to her early on, if there's ever an event in this town and you don't ask me for something to contribute, I'll be angry.
Oh,
I want to be told about everything, and I'll always say yes. That's
Well,
quite a comment,
that is, and that's
but that's who they are.
and that's from the heart too.
Oh,
when
yes.
And Alan he's a Rotarian, and you and I meet with him
Yes.
weekly. And Alan is past president of the club.
Did a
And did an
phenomenal job.
outstanding job, and he's still there every week, although he's past president now. He's a hard worker for the Rotary Club.
Yes, he is. He's a hard worker
Yeah.
for everything he does. So tell us about some of the famous people we're going to have. Is there going to be a chance to get the governor down here, or will he be at Federal Hill?
The governor is invited. We don't have a commitment. Some of the folks we don't have a commitment from. Senator Reed he's been here.
He's
very
always
faithful.
here.
He's always here, and he's already committed to me. I've chatted with him a couple of times, but I have a list of somewhere here. I have a list of some of the participants that we
While
have.
you're looking, I just want to, I'm going to throw this out because I think people should know. For all that Joe has done and all the many years he lived here, when the parade is over, what's happening 2 or 3 days after that in your life?
In our life, well, my very patient wife and I and our daughter Cindy will be boarding a plane on the 15th for landing in Tucson, and our grandson, who lives in Tucson, will be picking us up at the airport, bringing us to our home in Green Valley, Arizona.
And you will be there for the winter
Be there
with a big
till-
smile on your face
Yeah.
while we're freezing.
and I'll be there till the weather
Yeah.
clears in May or June, whichever.
But I I can remember, I don't know how many years ago, you probably know, where you had just gone back, but then you turned right around and you came back again when you donated a bench at the beginning of Wilcox Park there for the military.
Yeah,
I probably don't have my figures exactly right,
No,
but
it-
you know what I'm talking
it was
about.
one of those bulliards that it was. That project was done by the committee there, and I was called.
And it was so cold, I remember. You didn't have the proper coat.
But we had Carol and I sponsored the Army bulliard, what they call it, and those 5 bulliards were put there to protect the monument from the traffic coming down. And so we sponsored the Army, and let's see, I suggested to Billy Nardone that the Navy should be represented by his father, and it was close to Father's Day, and I said it'd be a good Father's Day present for your father, Henry Nardone.
Right.
And so Henry had the Navy, Al Almeida did the Air Force, and I forget now who did the Marines, but it's a nice tribute to the service people that served
It
in those
is.
various.
I
branches
just
of
remember
service.
you coming back and it was being so cold, but you were going to do that
Yeah.
because that was what your gift to Westerly.
Yes, and it was fun to do, and I'm
The parade
still
must
about-
be fun to do because look how many years you've been doing it.
Yes,
A lot of work, but fun.
I'm often asked, what do you get out of doing the parade? And I said, well, the satisfaction I get is when I come to the top of Granite Street Hill, when the parade is just starting off, and you look down Granite Street and you see the sidewalks filled with happy people, and
Yes.
that's what it's all about.
I can remember now, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, you had read the riot act to some of the local workers because they had been working on the sidewalks and the roads. You wanted it done by that day, and they listened to you.
Yeah,
They got it done.
Well, I usually do the parade route. Either Jeff and I, or Jeff and I'll do it, or Jeff and I'll do it together the day before we do the parade route to make sure if there's anything. But I want to say that that the town of Westerly and Stonington, they're just great. The Public Works Department on both sides, whatever we ask for, they're there and they're helpful. Like the Misquamicut Club, they send up 6 golf carts and they supply them for the day. The town transports them up and back, and it's a joint effort for many people.
And the local people, because I've walked it, I don't know how many years, and I know when you get around that curve and up the little bridge, now you're in Connecticut, there is a home down on the right. And they're always out there. They have a table on the sidewalk, and they've got water, and they've got lemonade, and they've got cookies, and we can always stop and refresh, which I think is great.
They have one on Stillman Avenue as well, a water
Do they?
station. Yeah. And the Grand Marshal always gets a pizza from the pizza lady.
Oh, yeah?
As we go around the corner there.
That's well, speaking of the Grand Marshal and the Brentons, last year I was walking with the Rotarians. I was walking with Alan. Dr. Doug Rayner was driving a car with Ted Avedisian and other people in it, or driving a truck. But Alan and I were walking, and I said, Gee, I'm thirsty. And we're getting close to gray sale.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a beer drinker, but he apparently called ahead to Jen. And as we went by, she had beer for me. And I took a couple of sips, and whoa,
Yeah.
that powered me right across and into Connecticut because I wasn't used to that. It was one of their stronger ones. But yeah, everyone's having a good time.
It is. And we have, as I said, we're going to have 10 divisions. And each division has a musical group, a band or some sort of music group.
Great.
As a matter of fact, some divisions will have 2 because we've had a good response. And we've had some, we had, tell you a little story about Tony the Dancing Cop, has been with us for, 20, 25 years. And he's not able to do his dancing, but I called him and he's coming up, he's flying up for the parade.
From Florida, right?
Yeah, and he said his uniform still fits, but he won't be doing any dancing. But
Oh, he used to.
we'll have
It was
him on
amazing.
We'll have him in an automobile.
That's great. And I'm sure everybody still remembers him.
Yeah.
What would you want the people to know that are going to come and be there at the top of the hill smiling at you? What is good behavior for them? What time? It starts at 1. I thought it started at 12.
No, it starts at 1.
Okay.
And there's a little history to that too, because
of church?
We try to accommodate the churches so that we I think there was talk about having it 10 o'clock in the morning, but it conflicted, and
sure.
And we wanted to keep the West Pastors Association on our good side, so we changed it to 1 o'clock, and it works out well. We will have the flyover that will happen prior to the parade. He'll go off at 1 o'clock, and
weren't you up there a couple of years ago for the flyover? I remember that.
Back on my 90th birthday,
we were all waving to you from below.
And I was having fun. I didn't want to land. It was such fun. But yes, the musical instruments we have. The veterans groups, by the way, we have 4 different veterans groups: veteran of VFWs and
DAV probably,
and they're all going to be together in one group.
Good.
They're going to be some automobiles. There's a World War II Jeep going to lead their group.
Oh.
And they'll all march in formation together. We have them. In the past we've had them staggered, throughout the parade.
Right.
But it's the 250th anniversary. And
I like that idea, having them together.
Yes.
The veterans.
And so they're anxious, and they have a chairperson that is putting it all together. And we have the band organ coming from Worcester, Mass. Worcester Sound and Lights.
They've come before.
Yes, yeah, he's been here many times, and let's see who else we have. And we also have.
Do you have the people on those stilts?
I think so. The clowns, yeah, we do have. But as you can see, the list goes on.
Yeah,
and
that's all single space. That's a lot.
It's as of today.
In fact, if you just let me have that for a minute, I just want to hold it up. Does that show, Ben? Yeah, and that's only one page of 2 or 3 you got there. That's a lot. That's a lot of work.
Well, thanks to Jeff, he's going to put it all together. So yeah, we and following the parade, we have a pasta dinner for the participants if they desire to come to the club, and quite a few come back to the Calabrese Club.
Sure.
And the Calabrese Club, they've been great to us. That's where we have our meetings, and they participate in the parade, they sponsor a division, and they have for years.
Well, I think everybody in this town has been great to you. What should people know? I always wonder, I always see when I'm walking, people bring dogs and they have them on leashes. Yes. But again, aren't they shooting off cannons? Aren't there noises? And a lot of dogs get very spooked by that.
There's one group that fires a cannon. And
I think we were behind that last year. The rotary truck was right behind the cannons.
Yeah, there's no sleeping walking behind that.
No.
And the number of bands, we're happy with the outcome. You know, the participants. So and we have the Silver Dolphins are coming from the submarine base.
Oh,
And they were one of the first to sign up. I mean, they like coming here. They enjoy it, and they're the drill team from the submarine base, and they're all young men and women that participate in. I mean, that's special duty for them. It's
the one thing you have not hit, the weather. The weather will be great, right?
oh, the weather's going to be fine.
It was
weather-
last year.
yeah.
It was perfect.
Yeah, we have Pat Castagna still in charge, although he's up in the heavens. That was always his responsibility.
Okay.
And let's see who else we got. Like I say, we've got at least 12. Oh, did I say Arthur Boogie Woogie? Arthur's
No,
gonna be
you
on-
didn't.
No,
Dr. Boogie Woogie.
As a matter of fact,
Now they're going to have a piano on a float.
we're working that out right now. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's going to do Boogie Woogie, and Tony. Matter of fact, Tony Trombino called me today. His buddy, and he's in Acre. He called me from Italy to say that he's going to have his car in, and anything we need from him, he's going to.
Styles
help us out.
Gilmore usually has the cars, right? The son.
We have different outfits that supply
Antique
the cars,
cars.
but
too.
Bruce Morrow has been very generous at Bruce Morrow, the Subaru Valenti's.
Right, Valenti Subaru.
We just call him, tell him how much money we need, and he's got the cars here. He's been more than great. He's been very helpful.
Great. Well, I can't imagine anybody saying no to you in this town. Look how many years it's been done.
Well, yeah, it's something. It's a tradition that we have to continue in the community.
Absolutely. And it should be known as the Columbus Day Parade.
Yes,
period.
it is. Yes, it is. As long as I'm around, it will be. But
We are out of time. Joe,
out of
thank
time?
you.
okay. Well,
You
I've got-
came on such short notice, and I so appreciate it. Thank you very, very
Well-
much. Again, this will be on the 12th, on
The
the
12th.
actual Columbus Day,
Columbus
Sunday.
Day is the following day, and
But I thought Columbus Day is October 12th, the actual day.
13th. It is
It
13th.
is?
Yeah.
Okay. And what that following day is only if there's rain.
Yes.
Right.
The rain date.
But it is 1:00, but people should get here earlier
Yeah.
if they want to get a good spot, obviously.
And one of the reasons we don't have it on the actual day, the Monday, the 13th, is because Connecticut does not celebrate, so that the people who would participate from Connecticut
Have to
would
work?
not be, they would not be able to participate in the
I
parade.
did not know that
Yeah.
Connecticut did not.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I knew New Hampshire didn't,
yeah.
but I did not know about Connecticut. Well, Joe Potter, thank you so
Oh,
much.
Happy to do it. Happy
We
to
are
do it.
going to take a short break, and then we're going to have Lisa Kanicki
Yeah.
from the Ocean Community Chamber. She's going to let us know not only what the
But-
chamber's doing, but all about the town events.
But thanks to all the folks on the committee that work so hard in putting this together.
And they do. And you
my entire family is always involved as well.
and you don't exactly start 1 month before, do you?
No, that's a lot of work goes on during the
I'm sure it does. Thank you again. We're going to go to break. We are going to go to the people who continue to help us sponsor 321 Media and this beautiful community. We'll be right back.
Game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step in a Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
At Dime Bank, we're all about community. It's who we are. Local communities made up of customers, families, and friends. Business owners invested in helping their communities thrive. Dedicated employees committed to giving back in ways that go beyond banking. If your banking relationship leaves you wanting more, come join our community. It's your bank, your choice, your dime.
Hi, I'm AJ Truck.
And I'm Jeff Swiderski with AnnieMac Home Mortgage's Momentum Group, your trusted partner in the home buying process.
At AnnieMac, we can strengthen your offer with our innovative program, Cash to Keys, giving you a competitive edge by allowing you to make a cash offer on your new home.
Together, we've helped over 1,000 families move into their dream homes, and we'd love to do the same for you.
Give us a call today at 401-486-0853 to get started.
Wood River House is my home for house.
Waffle Pop Sweet Shop, flavor so fine. Golden crisp waffles, fresh every time. Smiles that greet you, service with pride. Come for the treat, stay for the vibe. Waffle Pop Sweet Shop, flavor so fine. Golden crisp waffles, fresh every time. Smiles that greet you, service with pride. Come for the treat, stay for the vibe.
Make your house a home using quality paints and stains. Achieve long-lasting color and beauty with premium products from Benjamin Moore, available only at locally owned stores like ours. Elevate your home interior with Aura, Regal Select, and Ben Paint, or give your exteriors protection from the weather with Element Guard and new Woodlux exterior stains. No matter what you choose, we know you'll see the love. Visit us today to get started on your next project. Westerly Paints, 85 Franklin Street in Westerly, or call 401-596-8333 and visit westerlypaints.com.
Moving doesn't have to be stressful. Whether it's across town or just across the hall, no job is too big or too small for Easy Does It Moving and More. Sean and his team put people first, making your move safe, smooth, and stress-free from start to finish. For a move made simple, go with the name that says it all. Easy Does It Moving and More. Call us today at 401-545-6078 or go to easydoesitmoving.com.
Hi, I'm Chris Kozłowski, owner of Broadview Florist and Garden Center in Dunn's Corners. For over 40 years, our family-owned business has been your go-to destination for beautiful, custom-made floral arrangements. Whether it's a special event or just to brighten up your day, we create highest quality designs tailored just for you. Trust Broadview Florists to make every moment unforgettable. Visit us today or give us a call at 401-322-0390.
Let's all go to the beach. I wanna go to the beach. Cold weather sucks, let's get some relief. I'm telling you it's well within our reach. Take me to the beach today.
Live where others only vacation, just steps away from the surf, sun, and sand of Weekapaug and Mesquami.
D&V Mechanical specializes in the installation, maintenance, and servicing of Mitsubishi ductless mini-split heat pump systems. We are certified by Mitsubishi as Diamond Elite Contractors and factory trained and up to date on the proper procedure of the installation and service of Mitsubishi ductless heating and air conditioning ductless heat pumps. We assist with the paperwork to reduce much of the stress-related documentation required to get the state rebates and federal tax incentives. We are not a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-nothing company. We are masters of ductless heat pumps. It's what we do, and it's what we know.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners at 224 Post Road, and everybody down here is getting the brand new iPhone 16. We have it here in stock. The best part is right now, if you trade in your old phone, you get it for free. We got deals all weekend, awesome savings. Come on down and see us, 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners, Verizon Wireless Zone. We'll see you soon.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
At Dime Bank, we're all about community. It's who we are. Local communities made up of customers, families, and friends. Business owners invested in helping their communities thrive. Dedicated employees committed to giving back in ways that go beyond banking. If your banking relationship leaves you wanting more, come join our community. It's your bank, your choice, your dime.
Hi, I'm Chris Kozłowski, owner of Broadview Florist and Garden Center in Dunn's Corners. For over 40 years, our family-owned business has been your go-to destination for beautiful, custom-made floral arrangements. Whether it's a special event or just to brighten up your day, we create highest quality designs tailored just for you. Trust Broadview Florists to make every moment unforgettable. Visit us today or give us a call at 401-322-0390.
Moving doesn't have to be stressful. Whether it's across town or just across the hall, no job is too big or too small for Easy Does It Moving and More. Sean and his team put people first, making your move safe, smooth, and stress-free from start to finish. For a move made simple, go with the name that says it all. Easy Does It Moving and More. Call us today at 401-545-6078 or go to easydoesitmoving.com.
I am Jim Howe. My practice is focused on representing people injured in car accidents, representing people injured in premises liability, represent people in all walks of life. I say all the time that I represent the underdog, and by the underdog I mean the person who is injured and is facing lawyers that are hired by insurance companies. If you unfortunately find yourself injured in an automobile collision or in any other circumstance where insurance may come into play, think of giving me a call.
I just talked to her. We are back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. I just decided that that was enough of the commercials. that were going nonstop while we waited for our guests and just had a very nice conversation here in the studio. But yeah, Rona, I just talked to
Lisa
I just
Kanicki.
talked to Lisa. She is going to call in, so
okay.
we will get Lisa Kanicki in just a moment.
All right.
In the meantime, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Joe Potter.
Joe, you're amazing.
See you on the parade route.
Thank you.
Yes, we will see you. Please wave as you pass.
All right, I will.
All right.
If I make it that far.
Oh, you'll make it that far.
You will.
We're at the beginning of the parade.
Me,
anyway.
you'll see.
You know, Grove Ave is on the beginning of the parade.
I'm definitely gonna do downhill. Rona, thank you.
Take care.
And I'll see you at the spaghetti street, but
Not at the golf tournament.
no.
Okay.
Okay.
Take care.
Thanks again.
All right.
So, do we have Lisa or not?
She may be calling in.
Okay, then in the meantime, we can. How was your summer vacation?
What summer vacation? I've been sitting at this desk since June.
I know you moved in. Well, you moved in August, actually.
Yeah, I know. Not literally this desk. This desk is new. Anyway, and you and I just did a half-hour show before this that nobody will see for a few weeks. But
where is that show going? Where are those shows going to be
same
shown?
place, 321. Yeah,
okay.
And the Ocean Community Chamber. I'm like Lisa. She was like, oh my god. I was like, it's totally fine. I was like, I'll end early if you want. Like, not a big deal. I've been sitting in this chair since 8 a.m. with the exception of a couple minutes of getting up and going to the kitchen to get some water or something.
Yeah, you need to stretch. You do. You don't want to have back troubles.
Yeah, and we have volleyball tonight, so I'll be here until 8 p.m.
Oh.
So I'm like,
are you serving or are you killing?
I'm the one serving. Yeah, the girls volleyball team. We have two girls volleyball.
Is this
games
Westerly, Charahoe?
So we have a Westerly game and a Charahoe game tonight. And both of them have tried to recruit me to be on the team. Both of them have tried to recruit me to be on the team, and I bleed Charger green. I do. I'm a Charahoe guy.
Good.
I graduated from Charahoe, but I've lived in Westerly now for quite a long time, Rona.
Yeah.
Quite a long time. So I don't know. Maybe I'll suit up.
Old habits die hard, though.
Maybe I'll suit up for Westerly. Who knows?
Okay. Well, I was a Yankee fan for many, many years, having grown up in New Jersey, and it was always on every summer night on the porch.
This is Rona's, by the way, everyone.
But then I met a guy from Boston, and he said, if we're going to get married, you will become a Red Sox fan. And like the movie, and I can't remember, I think it was Diner.
Okay.
The movie Diner. I had to study, and then I had to take a test, and then I was baptized in a swimming pool in Maine. I got all but one right, so I became a Red Sox fan.
What was the one you got wrong? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
Okay.
But I remember I was only allowed to get one wrong.
I love it. Well, can I ask you some Red Sox trivia then?
Oh my God. Yeah, this only goes back like 40 years.
Okay.
Sure. Ask me.
Okay.
What finally saved me was the last question was about a pitcher. And the only pitcher's name I could think of at that time was Bill Lee. And that happened to be the right answer. So we got married.
Oh, perfect. Who is known as the Splendid Splinter?
Ted Williams.
Nice. What was Ted Williams' number?
Crap. 14?
9.
Oh, well,
9.
Only 5 away.
Only 5 away. Only 5 away. It is widely believed that Ted Williams may have broken Babe Ruth's home run record if he hadn't missed time playing baseball due to his involvement in what?
Gambling. Spitting. He was famous for spitting.
World War II.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he missed
Now-
like 5 years due to World War II.
I should have known that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember talking to someone who explained when he landed a plane and they were working. Guy was working a desk job as a medic somewhere. I remember him telling me that. Yep. Okay. Ask me another question. I'm going to blow as we are losing
Well, you know
audience
what?
by the moment.
Hold on. Haley, how are you?
Oh my God, Rona, I'm so sorry.
I just assumed you were, at McQuaid's getting snacks or getting liquor.
No, I wish I was doing something like that. I got a tip that more nutcrackers came in at the Walmart in Waterford.
I can't hear her very well.
You can't?
Want me to get closer
Just
to
come
you?
over here. Yeah, you're not tethered to a microphone. Just come
Good.
on over here.
Are we off right now?
No, we're on.
No. Hello.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay.
This is the
Hi.
best. This is the best.
Oh yeah, this is the best. Sure.
Yeah.
So I had to.
All I heard was you say Walmart.
Yes, I got a tip that more nutcrackers came in at Walmart in Waterford, and I got a bee in my bonnet that I had to go get them and buy them out because people buy every single one and resell them for three times the price. So I zipped over there, completely losing track of what time it was and not realizing it was this late in the afternoon because I had had a lunch. So no excuse, but yeah, I apologize profusely.
Okay. Well, on October 29th, you bring the adult beverage.
I'll bring lots of adult beverages. Sure. We'll have to enjoy those after the show, of course. Hold on one second so I can take care of one thing here. Well, this is new. We're gonna call this Chamber on the Road.
She's in the truck.
Yeah, I gotta pull over so that I can give you my full attention.
So you are in the Ocean Community Chamber van.
I'm not gonna deny that, but I think I would like to pull over to give you my full attention.
Okay.
Before
we an interesting show today, Lisa.
It's been a very interesting show.
Yeah. So we have some upcoming things. Let's switch and talk about that while I look for a safe place over here to pull over. We are super excited that this weekend is Sunday Fun Day. So we have a great lineup of entertainment. We have dusted off the mini golf. We are getting ready to come downtown from noontime until 6:30 this coming Sunday. And then we're going to do it all over again the following Sunday, which will also be in combination with the Mrs. Roper Romp. So for anybody who's not familiar with that, that is a wacky, wild tribute to the woman who played Mrs. Roper on Three's Company years ago, which ironically today is her birthday. And we're going to have games and we're going to have prizes and we're going to have a crawl from restaurant to restaurant with all these activities that encourage social connection within the community, because she was an amazing lady who stood for welcoming newbies to her neighborhood, treating everybody with fairness and kindness, and just having a great time in life. So we love Mrs. Roper, and here's a safe place. Yippee-ki-yay.
Well,
okay.
Okay.
Rona, as you always say at the end of the show, take chances, just not on the road.
Right.
Yes. Well,
exactly.
I'm in a good.
No,
I'm in
you're
a good
not.
spot.
Perfect.
So, so that's
Are
Sunday.
you in Connecticut or Rhode Island at the moment?
I will not be disclosing my location.
Perfect.
For good reason. But I'm safe. I'm parked. I'm good, and I'm just sorry I'm not across from you because we have that fun dynamic that we have. And plus, I left you hanging there for a few minutes, so I apologize. What did you tap dance, or what did I miss?
No, we just talked about you.
Oh, that's okay.
Always talk about whoever's not in the room.
You should. That you could have put up a picture and threw a few darts at it, and I would have deserved it for missing that segment today, because it is a great opportunity and we appreciate the viewers and we appreciate your time. So other things that are upcoming is we've been sneaking around Westerly and Stonington for the past 6 weeks or so, meeting up with gentlemen who represent a wide range of local businesses, and they have been posing in various stages of undress for a risque calendar. The men's calendar is making a comeback. It's been 10 years since that calendar was produced. It's a comedic, um, s- I would have said silly. Some are now saying sexy, but I'm going with silly calendar, where men showcase the business or products that they sell or work with on a regular basis, but they do it in such a way that they're showing a lot of skin, is the best way I can put it. It's sold for adults only, 21 and older. We will have a reveal party at the Granite Theater on October 30th. So if you're curious who these brave men were, what businesses they represent, and why they're willing to bear a lot in the name of charity, then join us at the Granite Theater at 6 o'clock on October 30th. Your $30 ticket will include one of the calendars, a drink ticket, and lots of snacks. The guys will come out, they'll do a show, and then we'll have an autograph session afterwards.
So you're saying that the Granite Theater is doing a revival of the Full Monty in October?
Well, I heard the
Nicole would
Full
like that.
Monty that somebody that they actually did, like at the end of the show, the Full Monty. Like there was a scene of total nudity. I heard that. I don't know if it's true, but I heard it from two sources.
It was
Our
very close to it, but it wasn't total.
It was
Okay.
assumed. It was assumed total
Yeah.
nudity. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I would say our calendar is assumed total nudity for sure. That's an expression I haven't heard before, but yeah, there are some where the men are more conservative than others and their product is, of significant size, and so they could have, a bathing suit on underneath and you wouldn't know the difference. And then there are others that really I don't know, they went for it. So
I just realized what you said. Their product is of significant size.
When
And
I
we
mean
we can
product,
move right
That's not.
along.
No, that's not what she
the
meant.
item that they normally sell to make a
Yes.
profit in their business is what I'm referring to.
Yes.
I see.
Now, for example, like, well, no, I won't give any examples. Never mind. I won't give any.
Yeah,
any
let's not get ourselves in
Listen, I
trouble.
will say this. I will say this. No one from 321 is in the calendar, thankfully, so you can feel safe and buy it. We couldn't find any microphones big enough. So moving on.
Okay, so I'd like to share that the proceeds will also be going $5 of each calendar will go to the Warm Center to support their mission. $5 of each calendar will go to the Granite Theater, which is our host. And then even though it's the
I thought
chamber
you said United was your host.
No, Granite.
No, Granite
That's why we did
Theater
the
is
Full
our
Monty.
host for the men's calendar.
Oh, I'm sorry. We moved
That's
on.
okay. The United Theater is the host for the Nutcracker Trail, which is
Okay.
on Friday, the 28th, the same night as Santa's arrival. So families will be able to come down as early as 3 o'clock, go to the United, see the Nutcracker Trail, and then go to Santa's arrival. Two different
And-
events, definitely two different audiences.
And for the sake of everyone in the calendar, let's not get the calendar reveal and nutcrackers mixed up at all.
Yeah, let's not.
I don't know, guys. I haven't slept in a few days. I'm so sorry. I apologize.
It's been an interesting day here since 2 o'clock.
Yeah, we've really thrown you for a loop.
Lisa, Rona and I recorded her 50 over 50 today.
Oh,
yeah,
I
so
bet that
we've
went
been
well.
going since 2 o'clock.
It went very well. Yeah, we've been here for hours now together.
My first email of the day was sent at 3:21 this morning, so I've been up since prior to that, and I'm gonna go with my head is in a brain fog when I ran out the office with the intent of going and scooping up all these items that I now have for our project. But that doesn't get me off the hook, I realize, but it is.
Is it too early to talk about the lobster trap tree?
No, of course not, because The tree is going up on the 22nd, which is the Saturday prior to Thanksgiving. It'll be lit at 4:30. And what we've got to do between now and then is collect another, I don't know, 200 buoys that haven't been turned in yet by artists.
Oh my God.
200
And you drive
buoys.
everywhere for them.
And we drive everywhere. Last night I was in Niantic, I was in South Windsor, I was in East Lyme. This morning I was in East Haddam after I went to Ledyard. No, we're putting on crazy miles. And people might think, why are you doing that? Why? First of all, some of them I say, please just mail it to us. I'll reimburse you the postage, for goodness sakes. It's a lot cheaper and easier on my life. Some of the artists don't want to mail it. They've put, 100, 200 hours into their buoy, and they're really nervous about mailing it. They want us to come and pick it up. So out of respect to them and the time that they put into the project, we will do it, and we have done that. We try to obviously group the geography pickups in one location, but it doesn't always work out that way. So we are definitely putting it into high gear with our collection in these next couple of weeks, because the next step after we collect them is they all go to Styles Gilmore from Westerly Auto, and also they go over to Charlestown, Rhode Island, to Dan Crotty's auto body shop. Now, people will recall that Dan Crotty passed away last year. It was a major loss for the community of Charlestown, for the local business community, and for our project. But his family continues to support this project by participating, and they will be splitting half the clear coating of the buoys with Styles Gilmore, who will clear coat the other half. So it's a true collaboration between competitors, really, that are working together for the sake of the community. So that's really a wonderful, a wonderful partnership.
That's fantastic.
My guess is we are not taking a break at 4:30 because you played every commercial known to
Oh my
man.
God, let's not take a
Well,
break. Let's just
good.
have Lisa rattle off whatever we
Good.
have, and then
Yeah.
we'll wrap up a
That's
little
how
early.
we filled our time.
All right. Well, I'm glad you had something. We will have a free shuttle bus service on November 22nd. It's called Spotlight Parking. They are going to be doing shuttles in the afternoon through 7:30, starting from the Owens Field location in Stonington Borough, which locals refer to that as the Como soccer field, and also the Velvet Mill. So you can park your car in one of those locations, get on the shuttle bus, and it will bring you over the viaduct to the tree. If you're a person that
Oh,
really
that
wants,
is terrific.
it's convenient, it's wonderful, it's free. And we want to thank the U.S. Nautilus Museum out of Groton. They are one of the sponsors of the shuttle, and also Le Spa out of Mystic, a spa organization where you can get facials and facial treatments and all kinds of waxings and brows and other fun stuff. Those two combined help contribute funds so that we can provide the free shuttle bus for the community. The one thing I will warn you with the shuttle bus, if you want to be there for when the lights come on promptly at 4:30, you have to get to the tree at like 3:30 or 3:45, because what'll happen is the traffic gets so congested of people coming in to the borough that you could end up being stuck gridlock traffic going over the viaduct and actually miss the tree lighting if you show up at 4:20 or 4:15 or something like that. So
Right.
your hot tip is, if you really want to see the lights come on, get there by 3:30. If it doesn't care and you just want to see it lit up, but you don't have to actually see the ceremony, then take your time. And probably the best time in that instance to come would be closer to like 6 or 6:30, because the main crush will have passed by then.
Good.
Awesome. We love that event every year, and I love live streaming it for everybody at home to be able to watch.
Will this be the third or fourth year?
Fifth.
Fifth.
Time
Really?
flies. Time
Yeah.
Oh my
flies.
God. Wow.
Yeah. And of course we're always looking for volunteers. So if you don't mind the cold weather, we do the shifts 2.5 hours. That way it is not unbearable. It's manageable, and you're definitely kept warm because you're walking back and forth a lot, greeting visitors to the tree, taking their photographs, answering questions, politely occasionally reminding people, please don't touch the buoys, please don't let your dog tinkle on the buoys. Please don't let your children kick the buoys.
I thought you were gonna say
You know,
tinkle again.
That's what I
I
do.
thought you
I
were gonna
thought
say
so
tinkle on the
too.
buoys again.
Right.
no, we've, it's a constant education. People don't necessarily understand it's outdoors, so they're not of the mindset that they're really at a museum. And that's what this is, because these are professional artists from all over, and the quality of work is exquisite. And over time, people touching them, manhandling them, or even worse, spinning them against the metal traps scratches them, ruins the paint job. So there's signs everywhere that say, please don't touch the buoys. Not everybody sees them. People come at night. It's easy to miss them. We're trying not to be drill sergeants there, but at the same time, we do have to insist that people respect the artwork.
I
And
think
that's
that's only fair. You've got to respect your artists.
Now,
Yeah.
if you're a business and you have a buoy, um, people do they reuse their buoys from last year?
Great question, because we've had businesses ask if they could do that because they loved their buoy, maybe from a previous year. But we do not allow repeats of any buoy, with the exception of the Santa Claus buoy that comes back each year. It's like, is it Germany where they put like a pickle and
Yes.
every year you got to find? Okay. Well, our little tradition is the very first year there was a Santa Claus buoy. He had like a fur hat on, very sweet, happened to be made by one and only Alexandra Kanecki. That went on the tree. All the kids loved it because it was Santa. And we decided, you know what, we'll let that one come back every year. But because we want to draw people to our region, and because we want to give them some fresh artwork. If it was the same art every year, people wouldn't
Yeah.
drive here from
Yep.
Pennsylvania, New Jersey, or even from
Right.
Hartford or the other locations. But they know it's all fresh, because think about it. The sponsors get their buoys back, and the ones that we auction, those go out into the community, never to be seen again. So we want to start with a clean slate every year. Is it more
And
work?
of
Absolutely, it's
course,
more
yeah.
work.
And if you're a sponsor, if you're a business that has sponsored a buoy, then like this year you may be on your fifth buoy, and then you have 5 pieces of art to put in your office or your building or whatever it may be.
I like it when I go out to dinner, like, for example, Dog Watch. Over their bar, there's a wooden shelf, and you see they're all just lined up from
Right.
each year. And then I see Facebook posts like I did this week of Always Home, and Trish Cunningham and her team were out at some event promoting social service agencies, and her buoy is on the table. And that's just common. They're lightweight, they're easy to carry. It's a iconic marketing thing. People find uses for them either for decoration or for practical purposes, like converting them into lamps, which is, the big hot thing that everyone's doing these days. I've got 2 in my house converted to lamps. The buoy itself becomes the base. For $13, you get the little insert piece that goes down the middle. And then you go to your favorite local retail store and pick up the shade of your liking, and voila, you have a permanent, one of a kind,
Wow.
custom piece of furniture. It makes for a great gift. And the last thing I do at the end of the night when I sign off, I shut my light off right next to my bed, and it's a buoy lamp.
A couple years ago, we did special shout out videos for all of our advertisers during the Thanksgiving Day game. We went around to the businesses, and we were that were already the advertisers, and we were like, "Hey, would you like to give a special video just saying like go Bulldogs or go Bears during the Thanksgiving Day game?" And we recorded several of them. We went to people's offices and we recorded several of them. And I went back and I looked at the footage, and I noticed that there was a buoy in every shot
Wow.
from every one of the businesses.
That's funny.
There just happened to be a
Right.
buoy in the background. So
Yeah, and they don't always do it every year. We get different businesses each year. There are a few that say, yeah, I want to be a part of it every year. It's a tradition. It's an inexpensive way to get marketing. 75,000 people came to the tree last year. That's a lot. It's a lot of people. Just the visibility from the people at the tree, compounded with the visibility of the social media posts that accompany it, where we put them on, Facebook or Instagram, and we thank our sponsors. For a couple $100, the money goes a long way. And then they get their original piece of artwork back at the end. So it's almost like the marketing is the gravy. You're buying the artwork and you're getting all this awesome value of the marketing, and you're helping be a part of something that's creating memories for thousands of people that are coming there to experience joy in a safe family environment where it's free. There's not too many things when you think about it that meet all that criteria. You can pack up anyone of any age, doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what you believe in. You go to the tree, it's joyful, it's happy, it's free. Your
And
kids
you
can run
also
around.
can make a Christmas card. If you're early enough in the season, you can take your photo, or you can use it for next year, which I always think is
Absolutely.
a great idea.
And a lot of people make that their annual
Or you
card.
can propose, yes.
Well, yeah, we're still waiting for the first divorce papers to be served at the tree. That hasn't happened yet.
Oh, that'll be if I or anyone makes another joke about me having to propose at the tree, then I guarantee I will be the first person to have divorce papers served to me at the tree.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep.
Did you you haven't had an actual marriage there?
No. And listen, we would do it, but under certain circumstances. So here's our philosophy. Because the tree is such a huge attraction and people come, they drive hours to see it. Under no circumstances, I don't care how much money you have, we are not going to be bought off to close the tree for somebody's private ceremony. Don't care what it is. The tree is open every day from sunrise until 9:30 at night. Period. The end. You'll never be disappointed. Pouring rain, snow, it's open. If it's winds of like 80 miles an hour, we'll put on Facebook, okay, because of the wind and the snow combination, out of an abundance of caution, you know, I think one night last season we closed it. I parked the van in front of the entry just because you get hundreds of pounds of snow on top of that structure and a windy night. You know, sometimes we'll close it for that, but that's it. If somebody really wanted to get married at the tree, I'm sure we could come up with an arrangement, as long as it wasn't a long ceremony, after 9:30 p.m. They could do it after 9:30 when it's already closed to the public. They could have a 9:30 p.m. wedding, or maybe the last night of the tree. The last night of the tree, we close at 6 o'clock. I could be convinced to do a wedding at 6 for somebody, and 6 to 6:30, something like that, and then we take the tree down a half hour later. So I don't know what the price for that would be, but if somebody is listening and they want to be the first ones to get married in the tree, anything is possible.
Taylor, Travis, if you're listening.
Oh, wouldn't that be awesome?
I'm sorry.
Wasn't there a Hallmark a Hallmark show where they did have I didn't see it, but I was told there was a Hallmark love show and that there was a lobster tree in it. It wasn't ours. It was a much smaller one, but we don't want to copy them. We want to be original.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think the price for it would be you have to now, you got married. Now, before you go have a drink or dinner or whatever you're going to do, help us take the tree down. That would be the price. And you got instant volunteers.
Oh yeah, I can see the bride in her gown climbing that 40-foot tree and
No, we got you for that.
yes, yes. As long as I'm physically capable, I will continue to do that. And one of my favorite days of the year is decorating the tree. It takes about 3 days. I'm super particular, just like my own trees at my house. The color scheme, and you can't have two red ones next to each other and this and that. I love decorating the tree. That's where it's the culmination of literally 11 or 10 months of work throughout the year comes right down to that final presentation. So it's just so fun. And you get to look at every single buoy up close before you strap it on there with a tie wrap. So,
and don't you also have to think back 5 years to when you first got the idea after seeing what they did in Gloucester, Massachusetts?
Yeah, so that was 2019 that we saw that tree. And it's
but
funny
you
because
out-Gloucestered Gloucester, that's for
well,
sure.
yeah, I'm sort of persona non grata in Gloucester now, because what happened is
why you sent the money,
them.
didn't you?
I sent him $1,000 as a thank you for the inspiration. And we've also credited them verbally when we talk about the tree where we got the idea in numerous news articles and on our website, in a variety of places. But the bottom line is, think about it. If you're the people that have been doing it in Gloucester for 15 or 20 years, and now last year on December 24th, the Boston Globe features the Stonington lobster trap treat in color on the front page of the Boston Globe above the fold as this like iconic national landmark. I can assure you that not only the Gloucester tree folks, but the Rockport, the Block Island, and probably another 30 trees that have been in existence longer than ours were not too thrilled with us at that point in time.
But
I know.
the winner rises to the top, right?
Yeah. Well, free enterprise system, baby.
Exactly.
So we had our workshops last weekend, both Saturday and Sunday with the kids. We provide free buoys and paint. We held one at La Grua. We held one at the Como, and the talent is just right up there again. And it's amazing and just delightful to watch families of 4 and 5 come in. They've already sketched out in advance what their concept is for their buoy. They sit at a table. Mom and dad are holding the buoy like at the top, and some kids are on one side of it, some kids are on the other, and they're simultaneously painting each side to whatever their design is. Some of them bring in their own lace or stickers or buttons or, whatever. And
What kind of turnout did you have? A lot?
yeah, well, we limit it to 40 because obviously it costs us money to do that. And we only do the bottom row of the tree. So there's 40 buoys that will be, donated by us times $20 a buoy plus the paints that we provide, et cetera, et cetera. But those families get to have their work showcased right next to professionals, and it's a real honor for the kids. It's a thrill, and they feel like rock stars when they show up and get to go right up to that first row of the tree and sit right next to their work and be photographed with it with their grandma and grandpa or whomever. And it's one of the things I love about the project is how all encompassing it is for all age groups and all segments of our community. Yes, we're a business organization, but this is a very collaborative project that's business, nonprofits. The schools are involved, school children, individual family, the fishermen have a tribute. It literally just checks all the boxes and is so much it's like it's like our greeting card to the world. It's a representation of who we are as a community, all encompassing. I just love it.
I did not know until you just said it about the Boston Globe last year on Christmas Eve.
Yes.
Featuring it. That really is something else.
That was a coup. I mean, and I have friends that live in Lynn, Massachusetts, so they went out and bought, obviously multiple copies of it, and we're very proud of it. So we've been BBC News, we've been Boston Globe. We have not gotten the New York Times yet, so that is still on my wish list, is to get us on their map, so that we get some additional traffic from that end of the world coming down to our hamlet and spending their money and staying overnight and going to our restaurants and shopping and all that good stuff.
And how long is the tree up? When is it taken down?
It's taken down at the end of the first week of January. We like to keep it up past New Year's. Some family members will come home and visit Westerly or Stonington, maybe not at Christmas, but they might make it after New Year's because they have family in multiple areas and they're trying to appease everybody. So we figure if we leave it up that long, 6 weeks is a long time for us to staff it, but we're doing right by the businesses and by the families in the community and by the artists that put so much work into it. It's nice to have a significant period of time. And of course, that will overlap with the Nutcracker Trail. That will, once they leave the United Theater, our 100 Nutcrackers will also be on display for a period of several weeks. That'll start December 1st, and that will go into January. So there'll be 2 different things happening, all celebrating the arts. I did an inquiry with our bookkeeper earlier in the week and said, how much money have we paid as the Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce to artists in the past 12 months, either to paint buoys or to paint nutcrackers? $82,000 we have
Wow.
paid. That's some real money.
It sure is.
Yeah, and it makes me so proud. You know, it's not lip service. Yes, we are about promoting a positive business environment and a thriving local economy, but we write a heck of a lot of checks ourselves. We put our money where our mouth is, and the arts are an important segment of our community, and we are definitely doing our part by contributing these unique projects that end up getting them paid and showcased, and hopefully they get additional jobs out of it.
Yeah. And hopefully you get a lot more people into the area, like you said earlier, to stay in the hotels, to go to the restaurants, to go to the shops.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So that's some of our
So
holiday stuff. And of
talk
course,
about, because
Yep.
people may not be aware of the fact that you auction off buoys after
So
you take the tree down.
the tree will have in the neighborhood of 475 buoys this year. About 225 of them will be for sale. Anybody could bid on them. The minimum bid is $100. Some will sell for $100. Some might sell for $500. It's an auction online. You don't have to be present to win. You just will go to our website, lobstertraptree.com. You'll be able to see artist buoys for auction, and you click into it. It's not up yet, guys, because we don't have all our buoys in yet, but it'll be up the night of the tree, and then you can bid. That auction will close sometime after the new year, and then people can come to our office and pick up their winning buoy, or they can come and meet us at the Velvet Mill the final night that the auction closes, where we're physically present with all of our artists. We do a big thank you reception for them, a party, if you will. And they get to see their buoy one last time, and they get to meet all of the other artists on the project. It's a real wonderful thing how it strengthens the network of professional artists. So many of these people never knew each other before, and now some of them are working together, some of them are sharing booths at art shows together. I see them cross promoting each other's work. I see them liking and commenting on each other's social media posts, and it's all because this project brought them all together. It's one
Do
of
you
the
get a lot of repeat artists where they say, I want to do it next year, where they come to
Yes.
you even before they're asked?
Yeah, when we have that auction, we bring some clean buoys for us for the next year, and we go, okay, anyone who definitely wants to do a buoy, since you're here already, take your buoy now. Please try to get it done within 4 months, 5 months, so we're not chasing you all down in September and October like I'm doing right now. And there's every year there might be 10, 20 artists that's, for whatever reason, they're too busy, they're moving out of the area, they just want to break or rotate and support a different project that year. So once that happens, then I have openings and we can consider some new artists. So there's always new artists involved every single year.
Okay.
I'm picking up a
Okay,
buoy this
so
weekend made of wood,
we
completely
probably
made of
spent
wood.
we probably spent more time on the lobster trap tree than we should have, and we've got about 10 minutes left. So what else is upcoming?
I'd like to
You've got
just mention
Sunday Funday, Mrs. Roper.
Yep,
You
the dining
got the
passport. When you think ahead for the holidays and, early gift giving, one of the best gifts that you can buy is the Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce dining passport. Last year we had 28 restaurants from across the two-state region, and this year we have 34 so far. It has not gone to print yet. So if you own a restaurant and you'd like to be included, there's still time. And basically the concept is simple. Once you have this book, which I just happen to have right here with me. It's a beautiful hardcover book, so it presents well as a gift. And when you open it up, every page shows you an advertisement for a different restaurant within the region, such as Breakwater or CC O'Brien's. Those are some that are in this book. You take the book into the restaurant of your choice. You pay, you sit down, you have 2 entrees, and you pay for the highest priced entree. The one of equal or lesser value is free. And there's a little area on the page where the staff at that restaurant will stamp your page so that you get to redeem it there one time and one time only during that calendar year. So for $110, which is the price, you're going to have 34 minimum restaurants. Your average meal is going to be costing you between $20 and $40. We went out last week where a pork chop dinner was $65 each. So you
For
could have gotten a
pork chop?
$65 savings at one of the restaurants that was in this book if both of you ordered the $65 pork chop. There's no restrictions on it. If you both want filet, you both get filet. You both want prime rib, you can get it. There's no restrictions in terms of what you can eat. The only restrictions are no holidays may the book be used, and you have to use it Sunday through Thursday, which are basically the slower nights. And that's really the purpose of the book, is to encourage dining, get you to try places maybe you haven't tried in a while, get you to eat out a little more often on nights where it's quieter. You're going to get great service, but they don't really need to discount their meals on the weekends. They're packed, but this is a way to help give them a boost during the week.
And Lisa, where do they buy these books?
The
Or
one
how
and
can
only
they find it?
location you can buy them is at the Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce at 1 Chamber Way in Westerly. They are not on sale yet. They go on sale Columbus Day. Our office will be open, the phones will be ringing, and you can pay in advance to reserve your book starting Columbus Day. You pay by credit card. We have to add 3% to the 110. Otherwise, walk in the door, give us cash, give us check. It's $110. You'll get added to the reservation list. Once all 300 books sells, that is it. There are no more than 300. Last year we had more than 70 people on the wait list that were dying to get a book. These restaurants are generously agreeing to participate, but with a cap of 300. So it's first come, first serve. And we would love to get one in your hands and love to get you trying restaurants like Pink Basil, Blue Ginger, Andiamo, High Hope in Westerly, Breakwater, Steak Loft. A lot of great restaurants in there.
And you're talking all good restaurants.
Oh
when
yeah,
you say
General
that.
Stanton Inn in Charlestown. It's not just Westerly, it's Westerly, Stonington, Pawcatuck, Charlestown. I don't know if we have the restaurant in Richmond that we were chatting with. I don't know if they confirmed, but there was a Richmond restaurant looking at it too. So you never know, that might be coming, but great gift and a great excuse. Maybe it's a dad and a mother, father, and they give it to their son and his bride, and now the four of them can go out to dinner, or two friend groups can go out to dinner, and you both have a book. It just forcing you to be social and forcing you to support local small businesses. So it's a good thing all the way around. I don't know if you guys can.
Well, we lost your audio. Cannot hear you.
Hold on, Lisa.
How about now?
Yes.
All right. There was some trucks going by. I didn't know if the noise was going to affect. Okay, what else we want to talk about? We have a ribbon
You've
cutting.
got about 5 minutes, so
I love
it's
it.
up to you.
We've got a ribbon cutting coming up. Ben, maybe you can check the date just to confirm so I don't get it wrong. We had it right on our social media pages and website. Another site had it wrong, and so now I'm afraid to say the wrong date because of the mix-up. But it's a Monday, and I think I know the date. I think it's September 29th. But Ben, if you could
That
confirm.
is a Monday.
Where is this?
809 Cafe on Mechanic Street in Pawcatuck.
That is the Dominican restaurant?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
we're very excited about that. The ribbon cutting for
Yeah.
that is officially, drum roll please, Rona.
That's as good as I can do with drum roll.
There's so many things happening that just...
Well, I can confirm the 29th is a Monday.
Yes, September 29th, 4:30 to 6. Ribbon cutting at 5:15.
There you go. I appreciate that. Listen, bring your appetite. These guys are the hardest working people. I mean, any restaurant, it's a grind. But this is their second location. God bless them. They're investing in downtown Pawcatuck. They're going in behind where the flower shop is. and let's show them a nice, warm Pawcatuck Westerly welcome, and stay for dinner and try something. The food is really fresh, very flavorful, very unique, and we will be co-sponsoring that event with the Mystic Chamber of Commerce. So we look forward to a nice large crowd and the camaraderie, and people sticking around afterwards to support this business. One more event to mention, the light parade. If you are thinking about decorating a vehicle and driving it in the Chamber's light parade, which is the second Sunday of December, the registrations are being accepted for that now. So whether it's your van, your box truck, your vehicle, your Jeep, your motorcycle, your unicycle, we don't really care. Come and promote your business, and you can do walkers. 401 Fitness usually does a big walking group. Some of the dance troupes do walking groups.
This is so unnecessary to say, but I would like to say we will be there to cover the light parade. And whoever the one person was last year that didn't like that we covered the light parade from the top of Dixon Square, congratulations. We no longer have that office. We have a big, beautiful studio down the road now. So we will not be having the same angle as last year for the light parade. I know it was only one person that complained, but you always remember.
Yes. Well, they're going to take credit that it was their complaint. Why do people have to be cranky? Jeez.
Lisa, thank you so much.
Some of the basic rules.
Next week
Thank
is
you, Rona. Thank you for forgiving me.
Sure. Next week, being the first week of the month, we will have our usual suspects, and we love them. We've had them for going on 7 years now. 3 o'clock, we will have the library twins, Brigitte and Bill, and anybody else that they bring with them. Always something great going on at the library. And at 4 o'clock, we will have Detective Howie Mills, and we never know who he's going to come in with. It can be another officer. It can be a four-legged officer. We don't know. But in the meantime, we wish you all a very, very safe week. And as I say all the time, take chances, take a risk. You will never know if you don't try how things can work out. But don't do it on the road. Don't do it near Lisa, and get back Lisa safely. We'll
I'm
see you
going to
next
hang
week.
up and do just that. Thank you.
Okay.
See you soon.
Bye.